Welcome back, Power Trip Morning Show. Ben's over there. Thomas is over there. And as they get to know each other for the very first time, we got a brand new friend on the Power Trip Morning Show as well this morning. Well, I'm assuming. I guess I'm putting the cart before the horse, Corey. We just met for the first time.
I haven't met her before 30 seconds ago.
Yeah. Julia Daniels, KARE 11.
Hi, Julia.
Hi.
Sports superstar over there. Hi. Welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me.
You brought like a gentleman that you met on the street with you as well. I see over here. I don't know.
Yeah, I picked him up outside.
Yeah.
He looked like he needed a home. I heard his name's Ryan, I think.
We don't know him.
Yeah, I've never met that
Does
guy.
he work with you at KARE 11 now? Is that what happened to him? Because he disappeared on us. He just ghosted us is what he did.
Stole everything and left.
What's going on?
He did. We have our boy genius in our sports department now.
Yeah.
So we've been looking for a while.
But what about him? What's he doing?
This son of a bitch
Burned every bridge on the way out of here.
Yeah.
Oh, you guys actually know him?
Oh, yeah. He used to work here.
Yeah.
And he
Where'd you work here?
Not long ago. Like,
he left specifically for Julia.
He
Yeah.
sold a lot of drugs, too.
Him and Nick Madden just
Yeah.
every event we ever did.
Yeah,
They were
terrible
just
two-speeds.
peddling crack.
Yeah.
Sounds right.
The Peddlin' Crack Brothers is what we called them.
Yeah. How did you know
One of them
that?
had to go. It was a blood war.
Yep. So Julia, that's Tommy.
nice
That's
to meet
Ben.
you.
I'm
Hi,
Corey.
Tommy.
That's Chris. That's Paul. That's
All right.
the bit.
Jules, where'd you go to college?
Roll Tide.
You are, yeah.
so
yeah.
God, you're good at this.
God,
Tommy.
Like you didn't know.
Tommy did all the research. He basically Wikipedia'd you. And I love the whole. So where'd you go to school?
Ben, pull him a
good
little
start.
closer to you. Jeez, I know.
No, that was
Put a
very
leash
well
on it.
done. I thought that was well
Hang on.
done.
So we've done this bit where you connected with Alan Horton, right? Who was the other one that you did that with? That you were just slinging it? Was it Amy Hocker?
Yeah, it was.
Amy.
Yeah,
Recently,
right.
yeah.
All right, so why don't you just kind of interview Julia? Let's get this thing started. Let's do the Tommy Olson thing. Let's see.
Easing into
You're the
it.
social butterfly. Let's go.
Okay, so Roll Tide, what years were you there?
I was there 2016 to 2019.
Did you guys win an Addy then?
We did, my sophomore year.
Wow.
Did you have any classes with any, like...
Oh,
Studs.
yeah, I was in the communications school, so they all
Same.
take the communications classes, right?
Heard that. Did you take sign language?
No.
Oh.
Come on, this is Alabama.
Did you have to take... What language did you take?
I didn't take language. I had to take computer science.
Oh.
Yeah, they make you
hard.
choose. But, well, it's Alabama. Come on.
Yeah, how is it easy, actually?
I accidentally graduated early, so
Oh, respect.
if that tells you, well, I mean, if that tells you anything.
Were you in a sorority, like with that?
No, I didn't do any of that.
Isn't it crazy down there?
It is. People don't realize that a lot of people that rush actually drop by their junior year.
Oh, really?
Once they can go to the bars, they turn 21. They're like, okay, I don't need you
How is
telling
the
me.
bar scene down in Tuscaloosa?
Oh, it's great. It's
Pretty
wonderful.
sick?
Yeah. It's a good time.
I can see a lot of Todds. It's either Todds or athlete studs,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
Like not really like a good dude in between.
I mean, I have a few good friends, but they were like the walk-ons at Alabama. So.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I guess, yeah, you're right.
Yeah, humble, good dudes. Yeah, that makes sense. How is game day? Is game day just electric?
Yeah, it's insane. It's insane.
Tailgating, like when's tailgating start? Like Thursday?
Well, you actually can't get your spot until Friday night before. There's like a
It's
certain
just
time.
a mad rush.
Yeah, people wait. But I always say Ole Miss and Alabama are a little similar, except for Alabama's just a bigger scale and a little more organized.
Okay.
So if you've seen videos from Ole Miss, it's like that, but there's actually lines drawn on the grass where you can have your tailgate.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. So like during the week, when did you know like what your outfit was going to be for game day?
So I actually,
That's a big thing.
That's a great question. That is a great question. It is a great question.
no, he's right. He's right. It is a big
See,
thing.
it is.
It is a big
You
thing.
got to coordinate with your girls. I'm telling you, it's a
Well,
thing.
I
Put your
actually
hands down,
interned with SEC on CBS, so I was working on game days.
You were on the
instead of-
sidelines?
Yeah, I wasn't on air on sidelines, but yeah, I was working
Ben's
on
on
the
the
sidelines.
sidelines, too.
I know.
Tommy, don't bring me into this. Don't do not bring me into this.
What was the coolest game you watched? Was like the Iron Bowl sick?
The Iron Bowl was sick for what? We lost half of them while I was there because that's how it works. Basically, every other year you win.
Were you at the one where they won on the
This is Tommy's interview.
Yeah, let
please.
Tommy-
No, the kick six. Is that what you're talking about?
yeah.
No, that was
I was in college, yeah. That was way
2013.
back,
I want
yeah.
to say
sorry.
before my time. But yeah, I saw us. I got to see Auburn rush the field while I was on the field twice in college, so that was heartbreaking. But
That's tough. Who was the quarterback? Like who? Like when you guys won it in 15? Or
that was when
16,
Tua
17?
replaced Jalen at halftime.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
What a game that was.
Do you know J.C. Hassenauer? No, he's from Woodbury.
Oh, okay.
Played for Bama. That's the only reason. God, that's so cool. Okay, so then after that, Are you from? No, because I looked at your Twitter. Are you from Panama City Beach?
No, I'm from Arkansas.
What's PCB stand for on your
Panama
Twitter?
City Beach. Yeah,
Oh,
I
you-
worked there before I worked
Oh, you
here.
did?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just down in Destin. It's right there.
Oh, yeah. Beautiful
Great
area.
beaches.
Yeah.
The white sand beach.
Yeah, Sugar Beach.
Yeah, phenomenal.
Yeah, it's a nice
So
area.
you lived there? Like, isn't that like
Yeah.
spring break central?
It was for a while actually in Panama City. They banned alcohol during March on the beach, so people stopped going.
wow,
But
that's-
it's getting wild again. I just saw something about they're sending all the state troopers to Panama City starting this week.
Yeah, because it's
I think
starting
it's
out.
crazy. Yeah, it was a great first market though. I had a great time.
Yeah, so then Bama, and then you come right to Minnesota?
Bama, PCB, Minnesota. Yeah,
How you like it in Minnesota? How long you been here?
I've been here a little over a year and a half.
Have you been to Stillwater yet?
I've only been to Stillwater to cover the ponies.
Okay, so like day drinking, I don't know if you're a drinker or not, if you like partying, whatever. Stillwater,
It's the place.
electric. It's hidden gem. It's right
Oh.
on the river. It's phenomenal. I don't know why these guys are all saying that. No, but it's phenomenal. I'm from over there, East Sides. Have you been on Lake Minnetonka yet?
I have been on Lake Minnetonka twice, I think. Now
Yeah, great spot.
it's a good time.
It is. Go out North Loop area?
I don't get out much because I work on Saturdays. And Friday night we have our sports extra that goes until we don't get off until.
Are you
11
Quick Sports
o'clock.
Extra with Randy?
Yeah, I do. I do that as well with Randy.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Ben, pull the leash.
No, please.
No,
I'm loving it.
no. This is great. He's just warming up.
Thomas,
guys.
do me a favor
He's just
and
warming up.
reintroduce our guest in case people are just tuning in.
Julie, what's your last name?
Daniels.
It's Julie Daniels, everyone.
I should have lied.
Oh, that's fine. Whatever. So North Loop.
Yeah.
Are you a foodie? Do you like good food?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Like good food or more like trash food? You know what I mean?
Like good trash
bad
food.
like greasy food. You know.
It depends on the day.
Okay.
I think.
Oh, what do you miss from the South? Do you miss like Whataburger? Because there's no Whataburger.
I do. Yeah, I do miss Whataburger.
Have you been to a Culver's?
I have, but I don't know how I feel about it yet.
So keep going, but don't worry about these guys. You're doing
That's
great.
my favorite
You're doing
interview
great.
of
You're
all
doing
time.
great. You're doing great.
I'm sorry.
Be televised.
I'm getting
I
to
didn't
know
realize
Julie
I was-
Daniels so
I'm
much
just
better.
getting to know you. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's-
Hey, that's fine.
Are you from a big family?
Yeah, I'm the youngest of 4.
Oh, I'm a youngest brother too.
Oh wow.
So youngest of
would've
4.
told.
Where
She's
did
the
they
youngest
go to
sister,
Bama?
No, my oldest brother went to the Naval Academy. My sister went to TCU, and then my other brother went to A-State for a year and then enlisted.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Dang, cool.
That's awesome. Very cool. Yeah.
So
Yeah,
all from
all over.
Arkansas though. Are you a Razorback fan? Was that tough?
Yeah, so I always tell everybody I grew up a Cowboys fan and a Razorback fan, so I had to go to Alabama to be a winner. Oh. Yeah. Wow. I had to do it. I
Are
had
you
to
still a
experience it.
Cowboys fan?
Yes. I mean, it covered Vikings so much that it's my focus is solely on them.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm a Cowboys fan.
Do you cover the Gophs?
Yeah.
Yeah, swag.
Do you want to tell her?
No, I'm not.
I would like to.
No, I used to play football. Not a big deal.
Oh, not a big deal.
MBD.
No,
Yeah.
no,
Yeah.
I didn't say it. These guys said it.
No, he's,
He's one of the best Gopher offensive linemen of
They
all
retired
time.
his
You
jersey.
guys are so nice.
He
No,
is.
no, thank you. That was.
They named the stadium after him.
Yep, yeah, but he couldn't play at
Oh,
Bama
okay.
You
because they didn't have Culver.
Tommy Huntington.
Do you know what you should do?
Oh, that's
Okay.
Do you work Thursday nights?
It depends on what's going on that day.
Yeah, neither here nor there. So,
Okay.
Gopher football always opens on Thursday nights,
Yes,
right?
yes.
Because everyone knows it's cabin country. Everyone gets out of town for
Yes.
Labor Day. Mm-hmm. So Thursday night's the opener.
Yeah.
we have a big tailgate party. Come on down. It's super fun.
I'm
I'll show you
usually
all around
covering the opener, but
Oh yeah.
I mean, I can pop by if I got there early enough.
Well, maybe she could do a story on your guys' little ticket.
yeah. Seriously. Honestly, we used to have a Tommy tailgate. It all died, but it used
Oh,
to be,
yeah.
yeah. But I'm not kidding. It's super fun. Lot 37. Check
Where's
it out.
that?
It's tough to describe. So you know where the Gopher football stadium is?
Yes.
Next to lot 36.
Oh, amazing.
It's like kitty corner. Yeah.
Oh,
But
okay.
it's known for the electric. Like it's
Oh, okay.
You know what I love about this is last segment we talked about Love is Blind. Listeners are getting to hear the two of you talk and not see either one of you. This
Yeah.
is what it must be like. They're watching your interviewing skills or listening to them and just kind of bringing it in. Bringing it in. A lot of swag.
Swag.
A swag.
a lot of swag.
How do you think it's going, Tommy, the interview?
fine.
You're doing great. I feel like I know her better than I
Yeah,
do.
you're doing great.
That's for sure.
Yeah.
I know what kind of food she likes. I know what her siblings do. I know where she's from.
I know she's been to Stillwater.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I know
And
that
she
now.
hasn't been to Culver's.
I know what her normal
I have been
schedule
to
on
Culver's.
Thursdays are like.
Yeah.
I know she misses Whataburger.
Do you
Yeah.
have any questions, Julia, for Tommy Olson?
Yeah.
Tommy.
Yeah, it's okay if you
Exactly.
don't.
It's
but
okay.
yeah,
No,
yeah,
it's
cool.
totally
Yeah.
fine. Do you know Uncommon James? Do you know that brand?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got this hat. Do you like it?
Oh, that's Kristen Cavallari's brand?
Yeah, cool,
Right?
right? They just came out with new merch. and I
Wait,
got
that's
it.
nice. What does it say? Good vibes and tequila.
Do you like tequila?
I like that. Yeah, I'm a tequila
Oh,
girl.
okay. Oh, see? All coming back.
Yeah. Okay.
When you order an espresso martini, have you ever done it with tequila?
I'll be honest, I don't drink espresso martinis.
Why?
I'm an old lady. If I drink espresso that late at night, I'm not going to go to sleep.
What's your drink of choice when you go out?
Tequila soda.
Oh, respect. I do water. I don't like the bubbles.
Oh, okay.
Get a lime in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, watching the cows. Right there with you. Right there with you.
Hey, you're on, TV's a shallow
I'm
business.
telling you got to keep the jawline because if you don't, then you're just swollen.
Yeah.
Oh, has that ever happened? Like you've had like a cheat meal or like pizza or something at night, and you got to like fire up a work day the next day, and like the camera's on you, and you're
Yeah,
just
yeah.
swollen?
Oh, all the time.
God, that would be tough.
Yeah. You never know what comments you're going to get from people, too.
Oh, that would be
Being
tough.
a lady in this business. Oh, God.
God. Yeah, that'd be hard.
Yeah.
That'd be hard.
Tommy,
This is
have
the
you,
greatest ever.
have you ever seen Ali G, the show?
I've never even heard of it.
Respect.
All right. Respect. Oh, have you been to Pizza Luce?
I have.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
that's good.
I've made a 2 a.m. Pizza Luce trip before.
Yeah, nasty.
I actually busted it on the sidewalk right before I went to Pizza Luce one time, and their workers just gave
Like
me...
you started dancing or what?
No. Like I tripped over my shoes and scraped up my whole arm. Yeah.
Broke out in song?
I didn't feel like I had been out doing anything crazy. I think I had never worn these shoes before, but then all the ladies at Pizza Luce were like, "I'll have what she's having,"
Classic.
Yeah.
Tommy, we only have like another minute or two before you have to go. Any final questions for Julia or not?
Well, no.
I think you're
Do
doing
you
great.
like my social security number?
You're doing great.
I'm sorry.
He already knows.
Any final questions?
No.
And pressing?
Oh,
You're doing great.
If you're still here in like 7 years,
Yeah,
Bama comes to town.
I know.
about
2030, right?
Yeah. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
What
Got that,
tailgate
like,
lot are you going to be at?
Lot 37.
Lot 37.
30,
Yeah.
next to lot 36.
If you didn't know before, Lot 37's close to the football stadium.
It's by the-
if
you
you
know where
know
the Gopher
if you
Stadium
know
is?
where
Right
that
there.
is at.
It's
If
like
you can
kitty
picture where the
corner.
Gopher Stadium is,
Yeah.
Lot 37 is around that.
Okay. Amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How's it going for you so far, Julia? Is this what you expected?
It's going well. I feel like.
Yeah.
What were you told about this show before you came in?
So I would listen to you guys when I first moved here because I'm obviously a transplant. So I kind of got to know the Minnesota humor
Got
through
it.
you guys.
I don't know
Sorry
if we're a
about that.
great representation.
Sorry.
Yeah, right. Yeah, she said,
I like it. I thoroughly enjoy.
Good.
Nice.
Well, we're glad to have you. And that's, once again, that's Tommy Olson.
Yeah.
Tommy.
Nice meeting you.
I'll never forget you.
He's on.
Julia. Thank you. Same.
He's
Do
our
people
state
call you
rep.
Julia Gulia?
Yes.
Yeah, that's great.
No, I've never heard that.
Jules? People call you Jules?
Yeah. My family calls me Jules. But
Oh, what's the Jules song? Are you a singer? Can you do karaoke?
what Jules song are you talking about?
No, isn't there a Jules song? What's the really good Jules
Save your
song?
soul.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know it.
Do you do karaoke? There's a lot of good karaoke bars around here.
I know, like Moose Bar.
Oh, yeah, you are transplanted then. Yeah, you're getting to know it. 1029.
1029.
Have you been to 1029?
I've been to 10. My best friend used to live next to 1029.
Oh, really?
It was great.
Yeah, Northeast. You can't beat Northeast.
Yeah.
Undefeated.
Yeah.
What's your go-to? You're avoiding it.
Oh, for karaoke song?
Yeah.
Goodbye Earl by the Dixie Chicks.
Oh, now we're rocking it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Really?
Gets everyone fired up, you know?
It does. Yeah, I like singing. Singing's
Where did
fun.
Earl?
Yeah, that's great.
It's a good time.
Have you had the wings from?
I never eaten there. Never eaten there.
Oh no! give
Is
it a
it
chance.
one of those good like trash food?
Yeah, see now
good.
you're learning.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
See? Full circle.
I'll add it to my list.
I bet you do probably miss the food from down south though, because the wings are way better down south.
I do. I'm not a big wing person, but
Really? Do you like burgers?
yeah, I have to be in the mood for. Yeah, I like.
Like if you
burgers.
order at. Oh, have you had cheese curds? You had that cheese.
Yeah,
curds.
I've had cheese curds.
Yeah, game changer, right?
Yeah, really great.
The apps here are probably better than the apps down south.
Yeah, I'll give you that.
Yeah.
I will give you that.
Main course though, better down south. What's like good at Bama? Like if I went to Bama, Tuscaloosa, what's like your
Food-wise?
bar of choice?
Oh, Innisfree.
What is it?
Innisfree.
Innisfree?
It's an Irish pub.
Oh, yeah. That's all, say less. That's all I need to know.
It's a great time.
Phenomenal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can go any night, any time of day.
God, that's great. Everyone's no judging if you
No.
order a cocktail at like 8 a.m. Yeah, that's my type of place. That's phenomenal. Well, Jules, it's been nice meeting you.
Nice to meet you.
I gotta go fire up a work day.
Okay.
Yep. Hey, thanks to you guys.
Honestly, that was a master class.
That was great. I will never forget what just happened.
Tommy, you're married. That wasn't a run at Julie.
At all.
No. But
You're making friends.
But I will say, I think every gal on the planet says, like, if that had been a first date,
Yeah.
the way to win is to ask 1,000 questions.
Yeah.
And that's what you did, right? You weren't interested about you. You were interested about Julia. You were asking her questions. 1,000 of them, but you asked a lot of questions, which is really good.
Yeah, thank you.
Nailed it.
Thank you.
I'm going to tell you right now, from now on, I will never have a new guest on this show if you're not here.
Yeah.
That's going to be
That was born.
That's going to be the icebreaker for every new guest we ever have.
Oh, thank you.
That was the most brilliant way. I mean, I'm going to tell you right now, if you had treated me like that, we'd be sleeping together right now.
You're going to call.
Well, I love you guys. I have bad news. I'm not in next week. I can come in.
What?
I can come in Wednesday though if Parrish passes or something.
You can come in no matter what. Whether he's live or
Devastation.
dead.
Can I come in Wednesday?
course you
Is that
can.
okay? If I can.
Every day, any day.
Sure, we'll figure it out.
Yeah,
You'll
we'll
change
figure
your
it out.
mind
I
when
just
you leave,
I'm
by the
gone
way.
Thursday.
Yeah, right.
All right,
I'll see you
Tio.
Saturday, Thomas.
You're the best.
Yeah. Are you?
I'm going to come down hang.
Jules, what are you doing Saturday?
Saturday.
Yeah, you're
Ryan, what am I doing on Saturday?
Working?
Working.
It's the
I'll be
state
working.
championship for hockey. So
Yeah.
if you're in St. Paul, we're all day drinking. All of us.
Do you ever day drink on a day you got to work?
The official answer is no.
Yeah,
Okay,
right.
sounds good. All right.
All
Love
right.
you guys.
Thanks, Tio.
All right,
You're the
Tommy,
best
that
in the
was
whole
great.
wide
Nice to meet you.
Nice meeting you.
Pull the shorts down.
More with Ben Lieber after this. More with Julia Daniels of KARE 11 after this. This is the Power Trip Morning Show on the Fan.
Graduation, married, out, looking for.
We want you to experience the raw energy and excitement and an unmatched talent of Chris Stapleton as he hits the road with his All-American Roadshow tour. Caller 11 right now to 1-800-320-5326. We'll win a pair of tickets to see this incredible show when it comes to U.S. Bank Stadium on April 6th. That's 1-800-320-5326. Good luck.
Welcome back, Power Trip Morning Show. It is 7:25. Ben Lieber's over there. Our new friend from KARE 11, Julia
Hi.
Daniels over there. Hello. Tommy has made his way down the hallway. But I'm serious, guys. I mean this. If any team hires a new coach, whatever, Tommy comes in, nobody says a word. Tommy just does the intro interview.
He plays the hits, man.
He does.
That was great.
It's the best. I love him.
I can't do what he just did.
No.
After I think it's 2 or 3 questions in when he said something like, "Is the food in Alabama good?" I would be like, I don't know what else to ask after that.
right.
Yeah.
He
I don't
listens.
know.
He's a
But he
listener.
had 1,000. He is a good listener.
good listener.
And then he responds immediately with a question similar. I don't know. He's good at it. All right.
Okay, my favorite 2 questions or my 2 talking points. Do you like good food?
Yeah. Absolutely not.
Right?
Prefer your food to be terrible?
Or do you prefer your food to be just not good?
Junky, I think he said.
And then when he was describing where his tailgate lot
loved
was, it was like, okay, do you know where the Gopher Stadium?
You know where the Gopher Stadium is.
Jesus.
Yeah, right. You had just said you covered them.
I cover sports. Yeah. Do you know where that is?
How about have you been to Culver's yet? Right? Like
do you
that's
miss
somehow-
Whataburger?
I mean, Culver's is a Wisconsin-based spot. I know we have them here, but it's not like I don't know.
Minnesota
It's not
thing.
We do
Minnesota.
have a lot of them.
But I don't attach Culver's to Minnesota
Oh, I definitely
culture.
do.
Oh, I
You
definitely do.
I do
Oh, yeah.
too.
I think I
see,
as an
forget that
outsider
it
myself,
was
yeah.
started.
I
in
still feel
Wisconsin.
it's Wisconsin-y every time I go there. It's this is a Wisconsin stop.
Man, it's so good.
Really?
It's so good.
Really? You guys
Yeah.
think it's like full-on Minnesota culture?
Yeah.
I bet you it took me over 10 years before I figured out when I moved here that Culver's was not a Minnesota brand.
Okay, see, to me, and maybe it's just because I'm born and raised here. To me, when I think that's Dairy Queen to me, Dairy Queen feels Minnesota. Culver's feels like an outsider. I'm not anti-Culver's. I'm just saying it feels like it's Scotty's, especially when they say, like Wisconsin cheese, Wisconsin this, Wisconsin original, blah, blah, blah,
I
blah.
guess I just didn't pay attention to their ads that much. I just see them everywhere, and people talk about it all the time.
And one more thing about Thomas before we move on, Julia Daniels. As the person being I don't know. I didn't even know what the right word is.
I guess interview.
Yeah.
How did you feel? How did that go for you? Were you a little freaked out at first, and then you realized he's completely harmless?
I didn't feel scared. Maybe I should have felt scared.
No, not at all. No, I'm wondering.
I'm not used to being on the other end of the questions.
Sure.
I think
It's almost unfortunate, though, that you said you've listened to the show a little bit since you've moved here, because it would have been better if you just came in blind, not knowing why there's like 9 of us in here and one of them is just on cocaine.
Yeah.
Right?
He is human cocaine. He is human caffeine.
I felt like you were a little more prepared than the average person.
Yeah, for sure. Zach wishes.
So you're officially one of us now. You've been through the Tommy ringer. It's on.
I have been. I've been initiated.
You have.
What's the text response from people that are listening to that interview?
Leave immediately.
All I got was, I have so many questions.
Yeah, right.
They want to hear about my experience when I get out of here.
Yep. Well, that's the start of it. We got an hour and a half to go. That'll probably be the high point.
Yeah, probably will.
All right, Sauce, you want to do some sports? Julia, I don't know if Tommy knows this. Julia does sports for KARE 11.
Yeah.
So she has been to the Gopher Stadium. So keep that in mind when you do the
Have you
sports
been to
news.
Target Center?
Yes.
It's time for Fan 5 on the Power Trip, presented by All Around Property Preservation.
The Minnesota Timberwolves battle the Pacers tonight at 6 p.m. The Wolves are 43-19, and they now are tied with the Thunder for first place after the Thunder beat the Blazers 128-120. The Pacers, who the Wolves play tonight, would be the 8th seed if the playoffs started today, but the Wolves will be without Karl Anthony Towns, who is out with knee soreness. The Pacers are 1.5-point favorites, and the over-under is 228.5.
Yeah, how about that? DraftKings. Pacers, slight favorites, 1.5.
They were before people knew that Towns was going to be out as well. So, yeah, there's that. Hawk, are you pumped about it?
Can't wait. I'll watch the whole thing twice before the show tomorrow, so I know all about it.
The Wild now trail the last wild card spot by 9 points. They battle the Coyotes tonight at 8 p.m. The Coyotes will be without Jason Zucker, who sources say is going to be traded, and it could be today.
How about the fact that I think it was the Coyotes themselves just posted on social media that he had been removed for trade-related issues, right?
Yeah.
Basically admitting we're not playing him because we're moving him.
Yeah.
So the trade deadline is tomorrow.
Yeah.
And all sources say our guy Jason Zucker is moving somewhere. We just don't know where yet.
My source says he'll be traded today.
Wow. And your source is probably pretty good on that.
My guess is you have a
pretty good source.
Very good source.
I made sure he's coming back so I could play golf at his golf course.
And where? Does your source tell you where?
My source is sleeping.
I have not been paying attention. Has he had a good year?
Yeah, he's good.
He's played well.
He's played really well.
Good, yeah.
And it was a 1-year deal anyway, right?
Yeah.
So this since Arizona's falling apart, it makes sense. Jason will have a chance to win somewhere else, and Arizona
that's
gets
good.
something in return. And
So all good stuff for him, then.
For sure.
I mean,
think
this is
so.
a good situation for him.
yeah, because that team's going nowhere. So why not for him jump onto a cup contender?
Yeah.
Potentially, that would be awesome.
Hopefully,
see Jason
my
make a
Florida
run.
squad.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Hey, Julia.
Yay.
So, so you move here. I know you said you were in Florida, but I don't know where that city's at in comparison to the bigger cities and all that jazz.
Yeah.
Is this the first time you've been in a city that had
Yes.
hockey and NBA?
Yes.
Pretty cool, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Same
It's
for me.
madness.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, when I moved here, I'd never been in a market that had anything like that. I know nothing about basketball or hockey, so it's been a big learning curve for me.
Yeah, hockey's been very new to me. I'm new to the whole thing, being
cool,
from
though.
the South.
Yeah.
I never saw hockey in person until I did.
He's right there.
I never saw even a puck or a stick until I asked Jimmy Snuggerud and Sam Renzel after they got drafted I guess it would be almost 2 summers ago in the first round to come out and do something. And then I was like, wow.
Yeah.
This is insane.
Way better in person, right?
Yeah.
Hockey's way better in person.
And those two are crazy.
Have you been to the Gopher games? Do you know where that is? The arena down there at the U?
Have you been to U.S. Bank Stadium? It's down
No.
that way. It's that way.
Oh,
Have you been to
I heard
Dairy
it's
Queen?
nice. We actually had Dairy Queen in my hometown.
Damn right you did.
Yeah.
Respect.
Damn right, man.
Fire.
The dipped cones.
It's fine.
Oh, I love that he
sure
has.
did.
I love that he hasn't seen Ali G because that's literally what Ali G used to say after a question. He'd go respect.
Ali G wailed.
I love that show.
Wales.
So funny.
Yeah, Wales.
So funny. Anyway,
You got more, Saucer?
Yeah, I got a lot more.
let him do his dramatic coffee sip.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
Sauce.
Take your sip of coffee. If you need to,
Yeah, Julia, when he says something
Caffeinate a
funny, he that's his walk off. He drops.
Stop looking at texts.
My brother just texted me the jersey he's going to wear in Las Vegas.
Is it Sean
is this
Kemp?
breaking news?
Yeah,
Sean Kemp.
it's a Charlotte Alonzo Mourning jersey.
Okay, well, Hold on. I'm sorry, guys. I don't
Write
mean to
that
interrupt
down.
the show, but hold on. He's going to wear what now?
A Charlotte Alonzo Mourning jersey.
Is that a lady who played for that team?
That's a man.
Boy, that's hideous. He's going to wear that in Vegas?
Yeah.
What color are we talking here?
It's purple.
And is that, I'm sorry, Charlotte, is that basketball, hockey?
Did I think Alonzo Mourning was a lady?
I don't know.
Well, you said Charlotte Alonzo.
Yeah.
That sounds like a female's
I thought
name.
it was an author.
That's about it.
Okay, thank you.
So, Julia, not only have you already been initiated because you just got interviewed by Tommy Olson, I think that the main key to being one of us on the Power Trip Morning Show is to be a degenerate gambler.
Oh.
Do you like to gamble?
No.
Son of a bitch.
Well,
all right, well, it was
This will be the
awesome
last
meeting
segment
you,
with
and
Julia.
good luck with the rest of your
Yeah,
career.
anyways,
Good for
I'll see
you.
myself out.
Oh, no. Not into gambling at all, huh?
I've never done it before.
Well, we can change that.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, you can go to Vegas with the Power Trip in a couple weeks here.
Bet you $100 we can get you to bet by the end of the show.
By the end of the show?
Bet you $100 we can do it.
Don't fall for his
Don't
traps.
fall for his traps. He's trying to.
Yeah, he's going to die alone.
you stay pure.
Sauce,
I will.
continue.
Oh, sorry, Daddy. The Twins, Hogs, Daddy, open their season 3 weeks from today against Kansas City in Kansas City. Game 1 is a 3:10 start. Pablo Lopez will go for the Twins.
It's going to be a big year, man. Here we go.
The
Bonus got me
Gopher
all
men's
excited.
basketball team, Hawk, lost
Yeah, it
78 to 58 to Indiana last
70.
night. 70 to 58.
Oh, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute.
You have
Yep.
a song with it.
He screws up a lot.
Ah.
So we have that.
It adds to the
soundbite.
charm.
Yeah, thank you.
70 to 58.
The Gophers have lost 3 of 4.
I don't have that in
checking.
front of me. I'm going to assume you're probably right. I don't know.
They have 1 regular season game left,
That is correct.
and it's against Northwestern on Saturday.
Yeah,
God, he even said Northwestern correctly.
he did. He didn't say
It's at
friend.
8 o'clock. The Gopher women, though, they beat Rutgers 77 to 69.
Correct.
The first game in the Big Ten tourney.
Here's Gerdsey.
With 5, here comes Bates with 4. Lets a long 3 go. In and out, no good. There's the horn. There's the red light. Amaya Battle's arms are up. Here come the Gophers to midcourt, and the losing streak is snapped. The 4-game losing streak is snapped. The Gophers have their first Big Ten tournament victory since 2020 with a 77-69 win over the Rutgers Scarlet Knights.
There you go. Way to go, Gerdsey.
First Big Ten tournament win in 4 years. Yikes. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Makes sense, but I didn't know that. All right. Sauce, continue.
Zacho?
Hold on. I don't have him turned on.
It won't take long.
Hey, buddy boy.
Zacho?
Yes, sir.
All right, I'm going to go through these scores. You give me your thoughts.
Okay.
Montemita beat Orno 5-2.
Hell of a game. Montemita pulled away late. They're using that championship pedigree to their advantage.
Okay. Hermantown smoked Alexandria 6-0.
Yeah, no surprise there. They're the team to beat.
Hold on, I got to look up today's scores. Hockey.
What about the other two from yesterday?
Would you like me to play the thing I've got?
Yeah, play that.
Let me play this. It's a 1-minute thing. Here we go.
Day 1 is done at the Boys State Hockey Tournament as the Class 1A quarterfinals wrapped up on Wednesday at the XL Energy Center. And no surprises as the top 4 seeds all advance. That sets up these semifinals tomorrow starting at 11 a.m. Number 2 War Road versus number 3 St. Cloud Cathedral. And number 1 Hermantown faces the defending champs, number 4 Montemita. The big schools take over today with the Class 2A quarterfinals starting at 11 a.m. 2 new guys. The 2-seed Chanhassen making their first ever trip to state, and the co-op of Rochester Century and John Marshall. 2 successful programs in the past now combined to make their first ever state appearance. That's at 11 a.m. Around 1:30 today, number 3 Centennial versus Cretin-Durham Hall. Tonight at 6 o'clock, number 1 Edina draws Elk River. And the late game tonight, the 5-4 matchup. The Halloween Machine Grand Rapids takes on White Bear Lake as the Bears look for their first ever quarterfinal win in this their 20th appearance. For the Minnesota News Network, I'm Ryan Phelps.
Thanks, Ryan.
What is the, Zacho, what is the Halloween
Yeah, what's that? I was
machine?
going to ask that too.
I just think it's their color scheme.
Oh, so they're black and orange?
gotcha.
They're
Okay, got it.
orange and blackish.
Black and orange.
Like yours.
Kind of, yeah. They have a different, slightly different dark color, but
Okay, now we know.
Has White Bear Lake ever been called the Halloween machine?
I think we've had it in the past. For some reason, I would say yeah. I guess I've never heard of it directly, but yeah.
The Halloween, it really will be looking like Halloween tonight at
Wait
the
a minute.
X.
So White Bear Lake, what is your mascot?
Bear.
Polar bear.
In your Halloween colors? You guys are black and orange?
Yeah, black, orange, and white.
That don't make no sense.
What do you mean?
Oh, here we go.
Don't get him pissed off today. He's all fired up and he's nervous.
I don't
very
see a
nervous.
green and a hornet.
Okay. See what happened there?
All right. Do you want to fight?
No, it's the money
Don't
in the
rip my
bank account
spot.
that the
Yeah.
Hornet has.
That's true. That is very true.
You're not from Edina.
Yes, I am. It says it on my license.
Yeah.
High five.
Yeah, high
Take
five.
that.
It also says this man shouldn't be driving on
Oh,
your
it
driver's
also
license.
says for weight, too much.
Yeah, vitamin deficient is what it says.
They're mean to me.
Let's do Vikings news when we come back, shall we?
Let's do it.
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's ask Ben about Russell Wilson being the starting quarterback for the Minnesota Vikings.
Can we? I'd love
The
to.
list of names makes me want to throw up.
Same. More with Ben Lieber and Julia Daniels from KARE 11 after this in the Power Trip Morning Show on the Fan.
Join the Power Trips Corey Cove and Coors Light next Thursday at Buffalo Wild Wings at Mall of America. Stop by from 5 to 7 p.m. to enjoy great deals on Coors Light and to stock up on KFAN swag. More info at KFAN.com. Just make the keyword calendar.
It's a week from tonight.
Yeah, it's already Thursday. Wow. 7:44. Ben Lieber. Julia Daniels of KARE 11 as well. Her first appearance and hopefully not her last. I can tell it by the look on your face. The jury's still out. You're not sure yet.
I'm enjoying
I
myself.
think she wants Tommy back. I think she's sick of us, which is a
I don't
nice
blame her
little
a bit.
twist.
Yeah, for sure. Don't blame it a bit.
Good for Tommy.
Yeah, we got to do a little Vikings news now because there's things to talk about here.
It's time for Vikings news on the Power Trip, presented by
Thank you, Radco.
All right, so since the last time we talked to you, Ben, things have changed, right? The Florio story came out where he's leaning heavily towards info that he has that Kirk Cousins has been house shopping in Atlanta, basically, right? That he thinks Kirk is setting up for a move to Atlanta, that he's going to sign with the Falcons. The betting markets have reacted in that way too, right? Now that is the favorite for him to land in Atlanta over the Vikings, when a week ago was the exact opposite. So let's just say for the next 10 minutes, let's say that is the case, that Kirk is gone. Give me your list of rookies that you'd be happy with and free agent quarterbacks you'd be happy with. And then you can give me the list, Russell Wilson, of the quarterbacks that would absolutely terrify you being the Vikings quarterback. Who do you want if Kirk is gone? Give me your list.
Certainly not Russ.
That's rock bottom? Is that honestly dead last?
Yeah, well.
Like not even close. Like, would you rather have Zach Wilson, in all sincerity?
In all sincerity, yes.
Sam Darnold.
I would rather have him.
Ryan Tannehill.
Sure.
Gardner Minshew.
Yeah, Minshew or Wilson.
Minshew, for sure.
So
I'm telling you.
He's got to be last. Justin Fields or Russell Wilson.
Well, I mean, that from a contract-wise and all that
Sure.
stuff, this doesn't make sense. Like, I wouldn't want Justin Fields and then what, you want to pay him market value in 2 years?
But as a player, you'd rather have Justin?
As a player, I'd rather have Justin
So
Fields.
Wilson is your
He's my
absolute last.
my absolute dead last. Look, I mean, if we have ESPN up here on the screen, they had a headline, they had a talking point. Believe it or not, Sauce, it was not about the Jets or the Cowboys.
Wow.
I know, believe it or not. They actually had on the banner, the question was, does Russ's personality prevent teams from signing him? It is not. It's not just me that thinks he's a giant douchebag.
Right.
It's everybody else thinks he is as well. And so, yes, I think that is a fair question. I think the guy, to me, is toxic and not in a Deshaun Watson sort of way. I mean, I just think he's unrelatable. You want your quarterback. How much do we rip Kirk Cousins for his lack of personality, perceived lack of personality, saying he's not a leader, he can't do this, he's this, he's this, that, and the other. He's not like the guy and the dog that you want as a quarterback to bring guys together in the locker room. Russell Wilson's the exact same way, but there's actually validity to it.
Mr. Unlimited.
And so, does he have skills? Yes. Is he, of all the guys that you mentioned, is he the most talented? Yes. I think that he could help the team win more games than any of those other guys. Zach Wilson, any of those guys you named. But it's the fit, it's the chemistry, it's the personality. I think that he'd be so divisive that he'd be more of a distraction than he's worth.
You just brought up the most obvious name, but I still think that's the most interesting thing about the Russ Wilson saga, is his personality is so grating that he is more unsignable than a guy who probably sexually assaulted dozens of women. And they gave him $250 million guaranteed.
Yeah.
So Deshaun Watson was, we're going to trade first-round picks for you and give you $250 million, all of it guaranteed. But Russ is kind of douchey, and it's like, I can't sign this guy. What is going on? I don't understand that.
I mean,
I know it's totally apples and oranges, but it's just so weird that Russell hasn't, as far as we know, done anything illegal or weird. He's just kind of a douchebag. Not even a bad guy, just kind of douchey, right? He says weird things like
Mr. Unlimited.
His commercials are cringy. His social media is super cringy. Nothing illegal. Just an unlikable guy.
Let's be fair. Deshaun Watson was, a lot of it was quote unquote alleged. I mean, I think we all know it's a little bit like the OJ situation. Like, we know he's guilty.
Right.
Yeah.
But in the court of law,
he's off the hook. But again,
he's innocent.
If you've watched those interviews with those gals are either the best actors I've ever seen in my life.
Deshaun Watson sucks.
Or they're telling the truth.
Right. But I think, as the young kids would say, there's more of an ick factor with Russ.
Oh, I thought you were going to go with Deshaun.
With Russ.
Which makes no sense, but correct.
I know, that's what I'm saying. But because the behavior that Deshaun exhibited, allegedly, that's actually more acceptable in a locker room than posting videos about how you're Mr. Unlimited.
It's so weird. It's so backwards.
It is.
Ugh.
But it's the
Anyway,
truth. I mean, that's just the reality of it.
It's so weird.
It's all about the vibe.
As somebody who has come in and you're doing your job, so your heart's not necessarily with the Vikings. What are your thoughts on Russell Wilson as a quarterback for your Minnesota Vikings?
For the Minnesota Vikings, just somebody that's in the locker room at least twice a week. I'm with Ben. I don't see him fitting in there. I don't see. You see of course, I've only been in there for 2 years, right? So I've only seen the Kevin O'Connell era, but the way that these guys talk about each other and just the gel that they have, and especially this year with all the adversity that they face, they talked about it a lot. I don't see Russell Wilson coming in there and having a good time.
Paul, your hands up.
I think the other thing, too, that we heard, that he had like his own corner of the locker room. He had his own office. He had multiple parking spots for family members. Like didn't he pull up in like a tank the first day? Like, he's just unlikable.
He definitely thinks he's different.
It's the total opposite of Kirk.
Yes,
Kirk is the 100% opposite.
And the guys love Kirk.
Yeah.
I don't know how you can. He's like the greatest dude ever. He's super nice.
Yeah.
Man. I don't know. I'm hoping that it's still subterfuge, that they're going to figure out a way to bring Kirk back.
Same.
And I still think that it's a possibility. I think in fact, I would say that's my leading possibility right now. Anybody else?
See, I see. In the more I think about it, the more that these reports come out, the more that I think that he's leaving. And
well, Julie's from Atlanta, isn't she?
Yeah.
She's from Alpharetta.
Yeah.
So not far from Atlanta. And I think there's a Kohl's right there.
Probably
right there by their practice facility. Probably just a few minutes away. Look, I don't know, man. I just think that when you start seeing all these rumors and they start to percolate a little bit more, it's like, all right, is it ridiculous for us to always just think that those are rumors, or is there like a little bit more truth to these things as they come out? And I do think that we all know that the combine is the place to start spreading and start trying to gain leverage. And I'm going to have my agent talk to this person that's going to float information to Florio or somebody else.
Yeah.
And you're just trying to gain any sort of edge that you can. And so the fact that there was quote unquote house hunting going on, well, I don't know if I even believe that part of it. I mean, I don't think that he's in such a rush that he's going to be making it publicly known that he's hired an agent in February going into March. I'm like, dude, you're going to have time to house hunt. I don't think that's the thing that's breaking the story.
And we've all watched enough HGTV over the years to know that $1 in Atlanta goes unbelievably far.
Gosh.
For $300K, you could buy essentially Buckingham Palace in Atlanta.
Especially
you get whatever
Flowery
you want.
Branch. I mean, when you're not in Buckhead. They're not looking for homes in Buckhead. All those guys, that facility is 45 minutes northeast of downtown Atlanta. Like, you're going to find a palace out there on probably 20 acres.
Yeah,
for
then you get the property brothers to come in there and flip it, and it's going to be an absolute masterpiece. Paul, your hands up again.
I think the other thing, too, is on Wednesday when his contract becomes on the books, if he isn't signed by then, it's over. then he's
Correct.
going somewhere else. So this is not going to be one of these things where like we're going to like 2 weeks from now we're going to be like, man, he hasn't made a decision yet. If he isn't signed, maybe by Monday, what Seifert said yesterday with Barrero that because he's got this weird contract thing, he can negotiate starting Monday. Some people thought he couldn't because he's got this void year and all that with that contract. So we should know by Monday, I would guess.
Yeah, I guess I don't understand that part of it, the financials, because he has $28.5 million of dead money that's gonna be activated on the start of the league year. If I'm assuming that yes, you can negotiate and create a contract during the tampering period. Well, right now, I mean, he's signed with the team. He doesn't have to wait till the tampering period, I don't think.
No, I think he does.
Why? He's not technically a free agent.
No, but he will. But they were talking about it yesterday. I think the reason that he also has money on the 2025. He has like $12 million for that. So there's multiple void years. That's what the difference was. He isn't like, as of, Wednesday at 11, he's not a clear-cut free agent because of this weird thing. But there's something in the rules that he can negotiate.
I'm more confused than I was 30 seconds ago.
That's why I'm confused. Is like I thought before the league year starts, the current team that you're employed by can negotiate any contract they want. They could have a contract done today.
Sorry, yes, with the Vikings he can.
Yes.
I thought you meant with the different.
No.
Yeah,
so I'm just saying, as far as that dead money that's going to hit on the start of free agency, if they wanted to get to smooth that out, because a $28.5 million dead money hit it's crushing a little bit to the salary cap. So if you want to negotiate a 2-year deal and smooth out some of that money and gain some money back, I mean, that's something that could be in play. And if they know a little bit from the combine about what Atlanta may offer, well, then hopefully they can get a deal done. But again, going back to what I was saying earlier, I just get this sinking feeling that he's going to be gone, which does open up a lot of exciting windows for what the possibilities because of the Vikings.
Such as, give me your list of go-tos then. Again, assuming he's gone, who do you want in the draft? Who do you want in free agency?
So I know that free agency doesn't really matter to me because if Kirk leaves and you're finding a bridge quarterback, I'm assuming that bridge quarterback's that really truly is a quarterback that was like, oh, okay. Well,
and that's why you think Russ makes no sense, right? Because he claims he wants to win now.
Yeah.
The bridge quarterbacks that we named earlier, like Darnold and Tannehill and
they all
Minshew,
get it.
It's just to get the rookie that you draft ready as quickly as possible.
All those other guys you mentioned, they get their role. Mm-hmm. Russ would not get the role.
Even if financially it was super cheap, it's just not worth it.
He would not understand the role.
Lack
He'd be like,
of role.
Yeah.
Got it.
So I would only solely focus on the rookie quarterback that they draft. Hopefully, obviously, at number 11. You're not getting Daniels. You're not getting Caleb. The possibility of getting Drake May you guys talked about in that one mock draft. So he could be there if things really fall right. But the guys that I'm probably the most excited about is J.J. McCarthy. I think that he is the best of Penix, and Bo Nix. I think he has the most rounded game, the most upside. He just turned 21 years old in January, so he's the youngest of the three. I think he creates better. He throws outside the pocket and on the run and off platform better. Wasn't asked to do a whole lot as far as that offense, but I think there's enough of an upside and skill set to be excited about. I think if you like him, then you got to like Bo Nix. Bo Nix, to me, is the exact same player.
But isn't Bo Nix 36 years old?
Bo Nix like 25, I think.
Yeah. Bo Nix and Penix are older. Yeah, they're like 24.
That's like a good thing to me.
And I don't think that that's a bad thing either. I think in a situation like this where you want them to play right away, I actually think that's your advantage.
But sometimes, like Jaron Hall, there's a reason why if you're 25 and a rookie, he hit the whatever. But
that's different. The difference going on a 2-year mission is a different situation.
Very true. But I'm just saying, sometimes when you haven't come out early and you've played your entire career, there's a reason why you didn't come out early. Is because you weren't a top level quarterback.
Well, I think Bo Nix was in a bad situation at Auburn before going to Oregon too. So
and that's the other thing is that there's context that matters. I mean, Penix is injured both knees and both shoulders. So is the talent level there? Yeah, he just got hit with this injury bug. He had to face a ton of adversity. He questioned whether or not he was going to continue playing football, and all of those things I actually like about him. I think those are strengths for him. Like, this dude has redefined his love and passion for football. and he's had to work every bit of the way to be as successful. He has great pocket awareness. He has an awesome arm. He doesn't take a lot of snaps under center, which I think KOC really, really wants, which is why it favors J.J. McCarthy so much more, because it's more of a pro-style offense. More play action, more under center, get outside the pocket. But I guess the point I'm trying to make is if you can get J.J. at 11, awesome. I think everybody's happy about that. If for whatever reason, the way things fall and JJ's taken me earlier and we can't move up in the draft and we somehow sneak back into the first round, I think Penix is the next best, and then I'd be actually happy with Bo Nix as well.
Thank you for your honesty.
Penix is very, very similar traits-wise to McCarthy.
Thank you for your honesty.
All right, let's do Fan 5 when we get back. We can talk sports around the Twin Cities area with Julia Daniels of KARE 11. We'll do headlines in the 8 o'clock hour. More to get to between now and 9 with Ben Lieber and Julia on the Fan.